Stop with it.
All right, here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 35 of Natty and Not. We are your hosts.
I am Alexis, and I am Natty.
And I'm Mike, and I'm not. I tell you what I am, though. A fucking hello magnet. Whoa, what were you going to say? Go ahead. You had something ready. Go.
I don't even know. I don't even know what I was just thinking because you just caught me off guard. I was going to say you are a protein creamsicle-y mixologist tester outer.
No, not yet. I haven't made it.
Not yet. You are.
I bought all the ingredients to make energy protein drinks.
But what's your hello magnet?
Oh my God. There was one day this week where, like, normally I'm friendly. I say hi to, folks. And for the first time, I had somebody fist bump me, like go for a fist bump in the middle of one of my warm-up sets. Like, thank goodness it was a warm-up set. Yeah, you heard me. I had a person try to fist bump me.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
In the middle of a set? Who the fuck was this? This isn't like a regular gym person. Like,
yes, it was.
Who?
They're in there pretty regularly. I don't know his name.
Would I know them if I saw them? I don't even.
Maybe.
Listen,
I don't know.
I barely know the people that I see and like actually converse with on a regular basis.
Yep.
We all said our names to each other the first time we saw each other, but like literally the one woman I've been talking to
in 1 year
had to find her on Instagram to be like, oh my God, that's her name.
Hi,
the one with the backpack that we talk to all the time. Oh yeah, that one. That's her name.
Yeah. Backpack Betty.
Fist bump you in the middle of a warm-up set. Please go
Crazy. On. So I'm doing single arm bicep curls on the machine. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. Yeah. Demonstrate for everybody.
There.
Yep. Okay. That's a 1, 2. All right. Very good. So we ended up. The guy came over and like just said what's up, and I gave him a quick nod in the middle of my warm up set. That's fine. Whatever. And then
that's even weird.
Yeah, but he comes in for the fist bump, and I'm like, I'm in the middle. I'm like this. And here comes fist over here. And then I was just like, what? I was like, what are you doing? And I fist bumped him real quick. I was like, get out of here. I was like, don't do that.
What'd you say? Did you say that to him?
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing? I said, don't do that. I was like, I'm in the middle of my set. It's like, and then somebody else was in line to say hi to me as well. I'm sounding like Mr. Popular now, which is, I'm not trying.
God, people are forming lines to to come up and talk to you.
I don't
listen.
They formed a line. I didn't tell them form a line. So anyway.
You're just so fucking big, giant, massive dude in the gym. So much so that you should be at the next Disney World attraction.
So no, not even
meet
close.
Michael.
Yeah, next character meet is Miguel.
Miguel, that's right.
So
you could be Hercules and you wouldn't even need the costume that has like the quilting in there.
Oh shit. Are you gonna be Meg then?
Shit.
We could be Hercules.
Totally I've got dark hair now.
You could be Meg. We could do Hercules and
Meg.
Well, let's talk. Anyway, so I have no hair.
Not to lie, that's really hot.
All right. Maybe
we'll get like a little. I don't think you need hair, but you need a little bit of hair to look like the cartoon.
I have to get a wig.
You need the thing.
Yep.
You would look weird with
hair, like
a blonde curly wig, though, or hair in general.
Wouldn't look good. I'll get the Mando helmet. I got it. We got you. Anyway,
that's hot.
So
that was really hot. I don't know why. Super jacked Mando, and you put the Mando helmet on, and I was like, wait, I kind of like that.
I think I like this. What the fuck?
I think I like that. What are we doing? That's bizarre. Anyway.
So
bump line.
So you have a Star Wars kink, and and so
I think that just shows how much of a fucking child I am.
That kind of makes sense because I was pretty in Darth Vader mode the other night, and you were like, "What's up?" And I was like,
"When were you in Darth? What? What?"
Because I got the CPAP machine.
Oh. Not gonna lie, when you breathe out, and I'm like, "That's the one I can hear." It is like Darth Vader masky, and like this, like. Not a disruptive way, like a soothing way.
Yeah, you said like it was like an ocean sound.
Yeah, I did say it was like an ocean sound.
Yeah, just like
Darth Vader.
Like a wave crashing. Well, Darth Vader's not like an ocean. That's like some creepy. Anyway, but
I don't know.
But you're into it anyway. So the guy comes in. So middle of the curl. Fucking guy comes in. Got top of the curl. Peak peak. I was fully supinated, and the guy comes in for a fist bump, and I'm like, "What the?" I was like, "What? What are you doing? Don't do that!" And I was like, I fist bumped him real quick, but I was like, "Who?" I was like, "Don't do that!" And then he like walked away, and then another guy was coming up to just say what's up to me, and he starts laughing. He's like, "He just fist bumped me mid set." And I was just like, "Yeah, it was wild." And there's another bodybuilder guy, so he like got it, and I was just like, "Yeah, that's never happened to me before." So I think it was just maybe like he just doesn't know like gym etiquette and thought it was totally okay to just be like,
Or
say what's
maybe
up
he
in the
was
middle of your
just so
set.
excited to talk to you because you are Miguel.
I don't know. But it was funny because like me and the other guy who was also a bodybuilder, which we're just like looked at each other. We were just like, what just happened? The lady just laughed. He's like fist bump in the middle of a set. It's not good gym etiquette. So thank God it was a
Not
warm
good
up set, because
etiquette.
if it was like a heavy set, I would have blew him off. I would have been like, I'm gonna
You
make
would have been
angry
like,
faces here, so you could stand there and watch if you want, but I
I
need to do
mean,
this.
that's yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Could you imagine if it was a heavy set?
Oh yeah, no,
Crazy.
I'd be fucking like, what the fuck are you
Fuck
doing?
off.
Get out of here.
What are you
Anyway,
doing? Go away.
yeah,
I've
100.
told people like when I'm like in the middle of like or when I'm about to do a heavy set or I get like super in the zone,
Yep.
if they're like hanging around and waiting and they're too close to me, I'm like, "Can you wait over there?" And like not to be rude, but also like you're too in my space. Go over that way, please. Like get the fuck out of here. Like don't be close to me.
Piss off.
That's wild. Um
Anyway,
but you are the Mr. Hello Magnet. And what's really
I'm just
funny,
friendly. I just talk to people, and that I think that's
you're
all it is. But
you're too much of an extrovert sometimes. It like exhausts me. Like the number of people that you talk to,
yep,
like on like a chit chat, and then it's not even just like a hey hello.
yep,
You have like fucking conversations. Like my introvertedness is like there's like three people at the gym I'll stop and have a conversation with, maybe four.
yep.
I've gotten to know those people. Everyone else leave me alone. I just have super shitty bitch fuck you face when I'm at the gym.
RBF. Yeah.
Super hard, super
Yep.
hardcore.
Yep.
I need you to be at the gym with me more frequently. So I'm going to need you to change your schedule. And I'm going to need you to be around me more often
You want me to be like
because
your agent and just like fend people off? Sorry,
no,
she's at a
I want
meeting.
you to
Sorry, she's at a meeting.
I almost want you to like claim your territory in and around me every 5 minutes.
Oh, I could start doing the haka dance. You're in the middle of a set. All right, all right. I will start hakaing now. I'm like, ah!
Because I don't even want people unless like we've spoken to them because we're like regulars or like whatever, right? People you just see time and time again, like a what's up with, right?
Yep,
Because I think those people they know I'm not a bitch because I've said hello to them and then like all of a sudden I'll smile, right?
yep,
But like they know serious, she's just here to work and it's like not a big deal.
yep.
I forgot where I was going with that.
You wanted me to be around you.
Oh, because I've had too many encounters this week where like men are too comfortable smiling at me.
They could just be friendly
I
too.
sound
I
like
like.
such a crazy person.
It sounds like
Like,
stuck in a room with a bear or a man. Fucking everyone chooses the bear.
100% would choose the bear. But like, I don't know. So it was the other day and I texted you about it. Regular ass dude. When I say regular ass dude, regular ass like standard 40-year-old dad
Average Joe.
looking guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe a little bit older, but like beer belly, titties, a little bit out of shape. But he's at the gym. Good for you, man. You're doing the right thing for your health. Anyway, I was on a bench and he was at I think he was doing like cable check. He was doing something with both cables together. And so maybe like 5 feet away at just like the benches, whatever. And like he smiled at me once and like head nodded. Okay, cool. Like, just being friendly, totally fine. But then every time I like looked or glanced in and around the direction that he was in, which was directly behind me, he just kept smiling at me. And I was like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk. You don't need to continue to smile. Like one smile is like an acknowledgement, a hello.
Sure.
But just like the smile over and over again, I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And I don't like your confidence. You have too much confidence. I don't like it. I didn't like it.
Okay.
I don't.
So, I mean, yeah,
People.
I don't know. I've never
I'm
had
not
a
a peoply person.
women typically do not smile at me, and I try not to make eye contact with women so that I don't make them feel uncomfortable.
There was a guy today at the gym who I was on the hack in between sets, and I had like my timer. I have like a timer on my phone and my coach's app for like rest time. So I was taking like a 2-minute rest between sets. And this guy, like, so I'm like kind of like pacing next to it. This guy comes over. He just wanted to ask like how many sets I had left. Not a big deal. But he like draped himself on the machine and like looked at me and then like smiled and then very slowly asked how many sets I had left. And I was just like, I don't like this. Go the fuck away.
Yeah.
Why are some men just so weird?
Fuck, I don't
Be
know.
a regular fucking person. What is that? Who does that? Why do you do that?
I don't know.
You need to answer for all weird, creepy men.
I can't.
Please.
I'm not one, so I cannot.
Why? Why like the level of confidence in
I
these
don't
people?
I mean, I think it's ignorance more than confidence, but maybe, ignorant confidence, I guess. This is just like they don't know any better, so they're like, "Oh, watch this. Hello, Miss Lady."
No, with your hello, Miss Lady. Get out of here. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I would never approach. I don't know. I just hear all the stories, and maybe I just know better from hearing all the horror stories. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think I would do that even. I'm just like a civil person. I don't think I would do something fucking.
You recognize people's personal space?
Yeah, I just don't think I would do something gross and be like, what do you think of that? I would do something creepy and be like,
What do you think?
how many stars out of 5? What did you say?
5 stars? 4. 4?
No.
1? Oh,
What?
you didn't
All right.
like that? I think we need to go back to like our earlier videos of like our side by side because I want to compare Michael at like episode 1 or 2 compared to Michael at episode 35.
This fucking guy.
You've gotten like super wide. So, oh, what flavor is that one?
This is brought to you by the fine people at Ghost Energy. It's probably just Ghost, but one of their energy drinks. It's the iced
What
tea
flavor?
lemonade. Iced tea
Oh,
lemonade.
is that a banger? Is that good?
It's good. It's carbonated, so I don't love it. I wish it wasn't carbonated, but it's fine. It's good.
Oh my God. Okay. So speaking of drinks, 2 weeks ago, I
Yeah.
saw one of the creators on Instagram that I follow. Her name's Beth something. And I really she resonates with me. But she was drinking Sprite Zero plus tea and saying that
Yeah.
it tastes like an Arnold Palmer. It's so good. And I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love an Arnold Palmer. Love it so much. Like, I remember getting the like Arizona iced tea Arnold Palmers all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Good.
So when she said that, I was like, oh my God, I got to find it. I have been searching every day, like on Instacart, going to like the Sprite website. Somehow she got it before it technically launched. Now, because I've searched for it so much, I keep getting Google alerts. Like Sprite just launches.
It's trending.
It's trending. So I'm getting it.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad. The store is around here. So it released on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But only one store has it. And they don't have Sprite Zero. They just have regular Sprite. How do you get the regular one? It's like one can is like 48 carbs. Like, I'm not fucking drinking that.
Sure. Well, yeah.
But I want the Sprite Zero. Why don't they come out with the Zero?
I don't know. It's a bummer.
found
But
it-
we've been looking all over for it for sure.
I found it on the Walmart app.
Yep.
Sprite Zero, but for like 2 12-packs, it was like $48. I'm like, I can't spend that.
If it sucks, you're gonna be like,
Especially if it sucks.
$50 in the hole with shit soda.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, I can't. It's too much money, but I want to try it so bad. So if anyone tries it, tell me how it is, because I'm in my head, I'm like gearing this up that it's going to be fucking delicious, and I really hope it doesn't suck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But we saw other videos today or over the past week. I think Katie sent it to me initially, and it was somebody taking water and they were putting PB Fit in it, but
Yeah.
not like, but like, I don't know, 8 ounces of water to like, I don't know, 50-ish grams of PB Fit. So they were making like peanut flavored water, which is gross. But then they mixed a whole Ghost Welch's grape in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to taste like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then the guy in the video was like, really good. So Katie sent it to me and I was like, oh my God, you got to try. Oh no, he mixed that together. Did he put in that one? Did they put the protein shake in it?
No, just PB Fit.
No, that was
It was
just PB Fit. Okay.
just powdered peanut butter.
Then there was another one. And it was peaches, the peach flavored Ghost with a vanilla
Yes.
protein shake.
Yeah.
And so I saw that one and I sent it to Katie and she tried both of them and she said they were both really good.
Yeah. I'm going to try them this weekend. So we got both. We have one vanilla protein powder. So I'm hoping it's decent. I don't know. We'll see. But
Oh, should you mix it with milk? I feel like you should make it with milk
oh,
to make it creamier.
I don't know. I didn't think about that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like a real thin milk. So it's not like
Like
a thick, chunky one, like almond milk.
yeah,
Instead of like the
instead of
milk.
water, straight water. Yeah, that makes sense.
At least I
That
think
makes,
it'll make it creamier.
yeah, looks good. Looks interesting. So we'll try it. I'll try it.
I
You
really
watch me.
wanted you to try it with the orange one because I feel like a
I
creamsicle
don't like
would be good.
creamsicles. I'm not a fan.
I mean, I never really bought like a creamsicle and ate it.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't like the first choice from the ice cream truck.
No, it was
But
like
like if
Flintstones
you
Push
gave
Pop or what's the other one?
the
Choco Taco.
the mitt with the gum.
That was always a good one.
I always got stuff like that. I
Yeah.
usually didn't get like the ice creamy ones.
Yeah, and
The
then
mitt with the gum because that's 2 snacks.
the toasted almond.
The fuck?
There's like a toasted almond, like
Toasted almond what? You were a child ordering some toasted almond shit? What the fuck
or-
is that?
I'm trying to think of the name of it now. I can't think
You're
of it.
going to get the toasted almond. Are you talking about the ice cream bars that have like
yes. They had
the
like
hard shell? It was like a
flakes all over
crunchy
them. They had like
flakes all over it.
like almost granola-y type stuff all over it.
Oh, is it like the gay time bar thing flavor that we have with the chocolate version of that?
Yes.
Golden gay time. That's the flavor from Macro Mike. And it has like one of
That's
the,
the Australian
vanilla
version. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they're called gay times, which happy
No.
times. That's a great,
No,
great
but this
word.
one, but this one was called like it was like
But
toasted.
chocolate.
It was like eclair, maybe eclair was the right thing. I don't know. I'm fucking it up. But either way, Push Pop, Choco Taco, that thing, always good.
Push pops.
Push Pops were or regular ice pops were good too.
Was it push ups?
No,
Is it a push?
Pops.
Which one's the lollipop one? A push up or a push pop?
Oh shit!
Because one's the ice cream.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. What's the ice cream? Push ups? That doesn't make sense.
Push pop. I think push pop's the ice cream.
I don't know. We're fucking this up. Childhood is a blur.
I'm gonna Google it though.
Yeah. All right.
Push pop.
Was it Push Pop? I thought that was the Flintstones. I just remember the Flintstones
The
being
Flintstone
on it.
one. Like, and it was like a sherbet.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I Googled push pop and it's the lollipop one that comes up, like the hard candy.
That makes sense.
So we'll say
push up ice cream.
And I get fucking okay. I got all fitness people doing push-ups. No, I don't want the ice cream.
This is a military push-up. This is a diamond push-up. This one focuses on the tries.
Flintstones push pop ice cream. Those are called push-ups.
Those are called push-ups?
The ice creams were push-ups.
Okay, there you go.
And the lollipops are push pops.
Roger that.
Look at us.
Yeah, anyway,
reminiscing.
We figured it out, team. So
speaking of childhood, our anniversary, our wedding anniversary was this week.
Yes.
We have been married 19 years.
Yes.
Next year is going to be half our lives.
We've been
We
together
got
longer than we've been apart.
that is true. We have been together because we got married when we were at the wee age of 20, which is wild to think about. Even in like, I
Yeah.
mean,
And there was no baby. It wasn't a shotgun wedding.
yeah, it wasn't. We didn't actually have a child until 5 years later.
Yeah.
Just fucking loved each other, and we were like, let's just fucking do this shit.
Let's do it.
Worked out. We're doing pretty fucking good. But popping up, of course, in like all of my memories and time hop shit is wee 20-year-old Michael
Baby photos.
and baby Alexis
Yeah.
paired together getting married. I think I very much just look like an older version of myself. Darker hair. I don't have quite as round of a face anymore. My face is much more, all the baby fat is gone. But baby Michael, you have a whole new fucking skull. Like,
yeah, my face
everything is different.
My face got wider for sure.
Really wide. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You've become a man, sir.
Yeah.
It's
no,
like
my face has gotten
oh my God.
My cheekbones and
Your
this
jaw?
my jaw has gotten wider.
Your face has just gotten.
Yep.
You know what it
and I'm on a
reminds
bulk
me
too,
of?
so I got a little bit of fat in my face right now.
I'm not saying this in any sort of bad way. So let me say this first. It's almost like, okay, you know how the movie How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah.
Those movies, right?
Yep.
This is the example that pops into my head because this is like what it's like. You see, okay, in How to Train Your Dragon, the kid that loves the dinosaur, the dragon, Hiccup. He's like super skinny.
Yeah.
He's a kid, right?
Yep.
He's like 18 or whatever in the movies. He's like a kid. And then you look at all of the adult men. Like, look at his dad.
Yeah. This big burly dude.
And they're all just big and like thick fucking like Viking raw men, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And there's such like a juxtaposition between like childhood boy and like big giant man. That's baby Michael from 19 years ago to fucking you today. You've just become like, woof. You're a big Viking man.
Thank you, baby. Yeah.
That's you.
As long as you still like it, that's all that counts. But
you have to like it.
What's that?
I said, but you have to like it.
I don't know. I think I struggle with it sometimes. What
do you struggle with?
I mean, I just like right now, I just think my face is puffy because I'm carrying some fat.
I would tell you, your face is not puffy. Like, your face is thick.
It's not puffy like when I was coming off of my breath.
It's not puffy like you're holding 10 pounds of water puffy.
Yeah.
Like, your face is just thick. You don't you're not overly lean where you don't like have like your cheekbones sticking out.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't. Like, you shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, I definitely don't recognize myself sometimes.
See, what's funny is like, I see it sometimes when I look at you. But because like, obviously I see you every day. So I don't see like the huge contrast, right?
Yeah.
But then when I look at pictures of you, even from like 5 years ago, before you were like, I'm going to do bodybuilding. And then from even like when you started to be like, okay, I want to do bodybuilding, and like you start lifting different. And then even like before you jumped on gear and all that other stuff, like I look at pictures from just 5 years ago and I'm like, you look like, it's like you look like you ate that guy.
Yeah.
And you look so like tiny. But at the time, I never thought you were tiny. You were always like fit and muscular.
Yep.
From when we started dating in high school. But it's funny to see the contrast. Did my parents say anything to you?
Your dad was just like, you got huge. Your mom said nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think your mom was just like, holy shit.
Did she make like a face, do you think?
No. She gave me a big hug, big kiss. And that was it. She didn't say anything. Your dad was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, well, my dad can't keep anything in. And it probably surprised. I mean, I'm sure it surprised him.
Well, I think he's somewhat on Instagram. So I think he kind of knew what I look like now, but
Yeah, but seeing you in person versus like his son-in-law.
yeah, I think
Because
he saw
last time we saw my parents, 2021,
yeah, I was gonna say 3 or 4 years ago.
when we all went to Disney together.
Right.
That was before you started any of this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
funny. Did your sister say anything to you?
No.
Or Danny?
Nope. I think Danny said, "Man, you're getting big."
Okay. But
But
like they weren't
no.
like, holy shit, you ate that guy. Got it.
Nope. 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 Not that. But Corey sees me on Instagram too, so like,
Yeah. Well, you guys talk FaceTime
she,
or whatever.
yeah, she's been
All that too.
following somewhat. But yeah, and now big old Michael has a CPAP machine. So I ended up doing a
Yeah.
sleep study, and because I got big old titty meat strangling me in the middle of the night, I
Well,
got
this all goes back because we've talked about like your snoring and you talked
yeah,
through like pillows and stuff that you were buying. So this was not like it didn't just pop up. This has been
yeah,
going on for like a
yeah.
while.
So I had a sleep study. So I finally got sleep study done and did it 2 nights in a row where they basically an app and then I hook up a bunch of sensors to my body and go to bed. And then it measures how many times my breathing gets interrupted. And turns out that I have stage 1 sleep apnea.
Mm-hmm.
So not like I think stage 3 is like waking up, like shooting up in the middle of the night, suffocating. And
Jesus Christ, that's scary.
yeah, oh my God, thank God I don't have that. And then stage 1 is just I think it was like 13 to 20 interruptions per minute. Like if you average somewhere in there, that's stage 1.
And what did they say was like actually happening?
So they basically just said, when your jaw relaxes, your tongue slides to the back of your throat, and then when you go to breathe, you're trying to force air past your tongue, and
Jesus Christ, that's scary.
it's the air going. You're basically pushing your tongue out of the back, the back of your tongue, right? That it's basically pushing it out of the way as
Oh,
you're
and that's
breathing.
like what snoring sounds like.
And
It's like
that's that's
of
the
like your
sawing
tongue moving
log.
around.
Yeah, that's the loud snoring
That
sound.
makes that never occurred to me that that's what that sound was.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that, right? You're like, that makes that sound, but
That's wild.
it does. And so I got a
Okay.
CPAP machine, and it seems to be working. And I'm not bothering you, which is good.
Mm-mm.
And so it's quiet, and I'm breathing. Still getting used to it. It's not. I haven't. There's only been a couple nights that I've slept all the way through the night with it.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I like get up to go to the bathroom and like have to reset it, it pisses me off, and then I usually just stay on my side, and I've been okay doing that.
Yeah, you haven't woken me up.
Yeah, so that's good. But yeah, so I got so Big Mike has a sleep apnea machine, gives us his big old ass. And really I don't know if it's because my body's changed so much or it has to be that, right? I mean, because I never snored.
It
Never snored.
100% is.
I
And
never
that's
snored like this before. So it's the size and my
yeah.
body's
It's
just
like
changed.
it's sleep apnea occurs because it's the weight of the body. It's not necessarily that like you're fat or like obese and that it's like fat that causes it. It's just body weight in general.
Yeah,
So it's super common for bodybuilders to have sleep
very common.
apnea. Like very
Very, very
just because
my
it's the sheer weight that you're carrying around.
yeah, my coach had it. A lot of guys that I know have a
Probably
CPAP machine.
every big dude has it, whether they know that they have it or not. Probably
Yeah.
everybody that's carrying like more than
Yeah, if you're single and
what their
you
body.
don't know, right? It's
Yeah.
just like nobody's waking
Yeah.
you up
If
to
you're,
tell you.
if no one's like smashing your face in the middle of the night.
Yeah, if you're not fighting somebody in the middle of the night, then you'll never know.
But you know what you should do? So I saw this Jeff Nippard short that came up and I immediately sent it to you and to a couple of friends, clients even. And Jeff Nippard came out and said the average person walks 5,000 steps a day. And they did a study about like longevity and people who walk a lot, right? It's like you think working out's going to help keep you living longer. You think nutrition's going to help keep you living longer. And yes, those things do. But the single biggest factor was walking and
Yep.
steps walked each day. And so I said in the study, when they compared
Excuse me.
people that walked 3,500 steps a day, and I remember when we lived in our apartment in California, on like a good day, I would get like 3,000 steps. And
Yeah.
that's like it, like 3,000, because we were just in this like small little space, right? But when they compared 3,500 steps to 10,000 steps, people's life expectancy increased by like 50%. And then he said for every 1,000 steps after that, I'm going to butcher it. So if this might be wrong, but it was like
For every
it
1,000
can.
steps, it increases 12% or something like that.
Okay, that's what that was going to say, like 10. Okay, so like 12%. So I jokingly said to you, because I average between 20 and 25,000
Yeah.
a day, usually. Like
Yes.
today, my legs are shot. My goal is 15,000. I hit 15,000 today, and I was just like, I'm gonna keel over. But 20 and 25,000 is where I typically am at. So I messaged you. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna live for fucking ever, bitch.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm gonna live forever. You need to start walking more so
Yep.
you can live longer, man. Add
Yes.
more years to your life.
I will. I will. I've
Just
only been
simply
I've
walking.
I've been averaging like 8, 9,000, but I'll shoot for 10.
Live 50% longer.
I will.
Get to 10,000. But it's something that's like so simple. And it's like,
Yeah, just walking.
it's not hard. It's the
No.
easiest thing, right? If you can move your legs, you don't need to work out. Just take care of your health. Little
Right.
things like that can just help keep you around a little bit longer,
Mhm.
keep you healthier for your kids longer.
Yeah, I gotta catch up now. If you slow down, I'll catch up.
I'm not fucking slowing down.
I gotta
I'm
do
only gonna go.
30,000. I gotta do 30,000 a day to catch up to you.
I probably could.
No,
I could
I
do it
have
in
to.
a oh, to catch up to me.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
Anywho, what do you got?
Mm.
You got a topic?
Yeah, well, I wanted to talk about um something that somebody said to you when you were chatting on the phone about us and bodybuilding. And what did she say? Do you remember what she
Oh,
said?
yep. Yeah, she just said she's like, it's really impressive. You guys are just always doing really hard, challenging things, and basically just said it's very admirable. And it was my mom, and she was saying, she's proud of us and what we're putting our bodies through. She's just like, not like a lot of people don't do that, and because she knows the dieting's pretty intense and the workouts are intense, and she was the first time she said that too, which is pretty cool.
It was
She
really nice that she like she saw it and she acknowledged it.
Yeah, yeah, and she was just like, you guys do this incredibly challenging stuff, and it's crazy to see you guys do that. So it was super nice and very flattering. And yeah, we were just like both like after, and after I told you that, we were both kind of looking at each other and we're like, yeah, we just kind of do.
Yeah.
We do hard stuff because it's fulfilling. It gives purpose. If you go through life unchallenged, it's boring. Uh, so you have to, give yourself, goals and targets to shoot for, and strive for that and struggle for it.
Yeah. There's like a mantra. I say this to the kids a lot too, but like I truly believe it. And if I had to pick like a motto or a mantra to like try to live by is like I can do hard things. Like I find fun in the hard, fun in the challenge, fun in the like the trying to go for something to fail.
Yep.
And it like really made me think like you and I are both pretty like goal oriented people. But and when I think about the space that we've created for ourselves over time, like we both have decent jobs. We're both pretty like professionally fulfilled. We love what we went to school for and like at the core of like our regular jobs.
Yep.
We love the things that we do. Like we're passionate about that. We don't just have like a regular shit job just to pay the bills. And I think like both of us have like strived like professionally for those things. And it's fulfilling and we love it and there's passion. And then it's almost like maybe it's just the way that we're hardwired. There's a need to meet that
Yep.
level of like passion and care and drive for something on like the personal side as well. For me anyway, right? Because it otherwise it like it feels like there's not a balance of passion and desire. And I think I felt that really hard. Like when we were in like COVID and lockdown, and it was just like probably the most miserable I had ever been. And we're having like a hard time. I started to really like that click for me where it's like, I can't let work and like other shit like take over into personal life, or like let that get in the way or get in the way of family. Like none of that matters at the end of the day. What matters is what like I'm creating here. And from like a work perspective, from there, I made a huge shift in like mindset about, you have me from this time to this time. And then outside of that, I'm my own person. I am a mother. I have other things to do. Goodbye.
Yep.
And I've been really good about like creating that separation. But I think too, then I had sort of this like free time and like thought process to be like, I want to work on myself. How can I challenge me? And that's when I started to think about doing bodybuilding and getting into it. But like having that desire to work towards something and strive towards something, like it creates passion and like vision and purpose. And then it is so fulfilling. So it's like, it kills me when sometimes people say like they couldn't, they have a hard time sticking to a plan, or like they fall off, or, you know, they have a goal, but they continue to fail. Where I struggle sometimes with the empathy to that, because like my mindset is, well, like if you have a goal, just fucking do it. Otherwise, you don't really want it. And that's okay too.
Right.
But like if you really have a goal and that's what you're trying to achieve, then just fucking do it. I saw this reel, and it was C-Bum being interviewed by somebody, and the person said to him, how do you keep yourself from like snacking or craving things or eating the things you crave? And he's like, you just don't, like, there's no secret. You just don't fucking do it.
Yep.
I think to myself, do I want to snack or do I want to win the Olympia?
Right.
And it's like, no, I want to win the Olympia. So it's like that same mindset to like, what's your goal?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want this or do you want the fucking goal?
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, it's not really a goal for if you keep dropping it. Like you got to really want it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just definitely, it's a level of dedication. And I think when people struggle and fail, and ultimately if they quit, well, then that just wasn't the right challenge for you. Right. It's just like something
That's
else
a
should
good
be,
point.
it's just like, okay, this wasn't it. If you didn't have the will to keep doing that, okay, this wasn't for you. And something else some other challenge is waiting for you. So it's just
And
like,
that's okay.
maybe you want to get to the next level in your career. You want to, you're looking for a promotion, or there's a skill you want to learn, or there's, or you just want to do something for the community, just be a contributing member of society.
Yeah.
It's, or whatever that is, right? It's,
Yeah. You just have to find something that works for you.
you got
But
to figure
like,
out what that challenge is. But life without challenge is,
it's
I don't know,
boring. It sucks.
boring.
What's the purpose?
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm not
it
talking
made
about
me,
like suffering, but like
no.
challenge, like
Yeah.
personal challenges,
Something
not
that's like hard that you can accomplish. Like it stretches you. It forces you to learn. I mean,
yeah.
in all of the, preps and the getting on stage and all of the stuff, like it puts you through challenge,
Yeah.
mental challenge, personal, physical challenge. And it's like, you kind of have to dig to new depths, and you stretch your comfort zone. Like you learn about yourself in situations and all that kind of stuff. When I think about the people that I know that like are just kind of content with like the status quo, like I mean, I'm sure everybody knows somebody that's like that.
Yeah.
But when I think about anyone that I do know that's just sort of like content with where they are, like not trying to strive, and you know what, maybe we're just not at the point in our lives where we're mentally there. Maybe we will be there in 5, 10, 15, like who knows. But like right now, that's just not where we are. But when I think about people who are just like content, status quo, not striving for goals, not striving to achieve more, and those goals don't have to be like crazy, but just like growing, learning, I think about them and I think like, are they really happy with their lives? Do like they love the life that they're in?
Right.
Or have like, even if it's a difficult life or there's challenges, have you made the best of it that you could, or do you just kind of like sit in it? And like, I wonder if those people are really happy with their lives. Like, when I think about it, like just being like you and I being like where we are, I'm like, I'm so happy with us and like what we've created.
Mhm.
And it would make me so sad to think like somebody else couldn't create a life that they're happy with.
Yeah, yeah. No, agree. It's yeah, hard to imagine.
Yeah, like you and I have this thing we say to each other from time to time. We say, "This is as good as it gets."
That's I think I said that to you being a smart ass,
Yeah.
but
And we've been saying that to each other for like
yeah,
years.
it's caught, it's stuck. Yeah, we should like
It's stuck around, but like
you having a
this is
bad
as
day?
good as it fucking gets.
You want to go find better? Psh, go get it. This is as good as it gets.
And I think we could say that in jest with each
Yeah.
other because it really is as good as it gets. Like I've learned, oh
I
fuck, it really this is it. You're as good as it gets, babe.
oh shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
I think this is as good as it gets for sure.
But yeah.
I couldn't yeah, it'd be hard to imagine anything different now. It just
Yeah, yeah.
anyway. Um
Anyway, enough with the gushy
en-
stuff. How was your
en-
check-in?
enough of that. Check-in was great. So I'm up 2 pounds, almost 2.5 pounds.
You're so big.
Thank you.
You had
Thank
to
you.
buy you had to buy new tank tops, didn't you?
I did extra larges. And
Oh,
they're gonna
your other
shrink.
ones were getting tight.
Yeah, they were just larges. So I got double XL because I knew they're gonna shrink a little bit. So they'll shrink to like an extra large, which should be good for a while. Anyway, but yeah, so up to 226, feeling really good. Deload week worked very well.
Mhm.
Strength was struggling a little bit. I think I was said in the last week, I was off a rep or two on my back offsets, and strength's back this week. You know, felt really strong. Was able to increase some top sets and uh, excuse me, some back offsets too. So very
Increased from, like, over, like, the week before or from, like, the
like
the little dip?
prior to deload, which is good. So
You
which
were so
means
against a deload.
I know I've haven't taken one in like a year and a half. It's crazy,
And
but
so, I'm so glad that this worked and your back's not hurting you either, right?
yeah, no lower back pain. Yeah, no, it was definitely my body was telling me, and I was just like, you shut up.
You shut up, stupid
Yeah,
body, and your body's like, "I'm not gonna let you gain weight this week. You need
yeah.
to rest."
It's like because like it's like that meme where it's just like whenever you walk by in the gym, I'm like, throw another 45 on. My wife's watching. But
Or
your
it's like
shoulder's sore. I'm like, just do it.
or there's one that there's one that I saw, oh my god, I don't know who is it was a meme of, but it was like that big giant bodybuilder who's got like spiked blonde hair, like older guy.
Uh,
And it's like your body, your shoulders killing you, your body is hurting you, and it's screaming at you to take a rest day. And you're just like, drink some pre-workouts. You don't fucking tell me what to do.
yeah, you're not the boss of
That's
me.
you. You're not the boss of
Yeah,
me.
but it was good. It worked out really well. And now tomorrow we got a call with coach. We're gonna game plan for next year, for the rest of this year, and then into next year when I'll start prep and everything. But
Plan out like the next year phases, right? Because you're gonna need to come up to like a health phase,
yes, I'll need
a
to
pre-prep phase. Are you gonna do like another short push before you prep? And
correct.
likely start prep like December, January. Do it
Yes,
after Christmas. Prep during Christmas
not good.
with Christmas cookies
Yeah,
sucks. Don't fucking
Hits
do
different.
that.
You're a fucking Scrooge. You're like fucking. I ain't making cookies for nobody. And I was like, all right,
I did do that. Well,
okay,
normally what's so
bah
funny is
humbug,
like
motherfucker.
we make these like delicious Christmas. I say I make
Yeah, you
these
make them.
delicious
I
fucking. They're
eat the
like
cookies.
almond thumbprint cookies with like homemade jam. They're like, oh my god, to die for. They're so fucking good, and they only ever make them around Christmas. And so years ago, we started doing this thing where I would make like 15 dozen of them in like one day. And then we'd box them up in like little tins and then run them out to all of our neighbors, like
Yep.
Merry Christmas, just nice stuff. And the kids love doing it. They love going to the neighbors' houses and stuff like that. So it's just like a sweet thing to do.
Yep.
And this year I was like, all right, I'm going to make the cookies for us. And I say us for you and the children because I can't eat any, but fuck everybody else.
Yeah. No, that's definitely that was the attitude this year, which is very funny. And
So,
then also like,
so
all right,
don't prep over Christmas.
no, I'm not. I won't do that. Um, But that was my check-in. So yeah. How about you? How was your check-in?
Check-in was a little doom and gloom.
Mm.
This past week's been really hard. So last week when we talked, we were 1 week out of show. I was kind of just like eating freely because I've just been like so fucking hungry, right? So it's like eating freely. I tried to keep in line as much as I could, but I was really, really struggling mentally, like just having a really fucking hard time. As of Monday this week, new workout block starts. We're going to stay in this workout block for 8 weeks. Got new macros, weren't that much more than where I was at prior to peak week. So that kind of sucked. Went on macros and I was just like, okay, being back to like work and then like having like a workout structure and having that structured day mentally helped a lot. Like it was really, really hard to try to stay on macros when like we were just hanging out at home, not doing anything. So that helped. Helped me stay on structure. And I've been on all week. I didn't fuck up. I've been so hungry and the fatigue was coming back. So like Monday at the gym, I felt amazing mentally because I was coming off of like all of this food. And then, but like I didn't have the strength for it. So I was very like overzealous going into it. I've been super sore all fucking week. Like my body's just not recovering. But been on macros, been super hungry, had like right back into like that fatigue right after like all the glycogen kind of wore out. And so this week's been a challenge, like really mentally hard to the point where like a couple times, like I was just started to like cry and I was like, do I really want to do this?
Yeah.
Do I really want to like, fuck, do I really want to go to the Yorton Cup? And I'm like, and then I have to remind myself. And that's where like that C-bum clip came in. Like, do I want a snack or do I want to win the Yorton? Like, I want to win the Yorton.
Right.
That's what I want to do. So like that was playing a lot in my head this week. But this week was really, really hard. It was just really rough coming back. So shared that with coach. I was like, listen, I'm going to be all doom and gloom. This is where I'm at and this sucks. I'm up 5 pounds from stage, which honestly, I thought that's where I would be. I'm still carrying a ton of water. So I had kind of like a bunch of shit hit like all at once. Like coming out of stage week, all of that cortisol, and then like eating so much food so quickly. I just started holding water real hard. Right after show day, I was taking like the dandelion root to help with any excess like hormonal water.
Yep.
Stopped taking that. So I think like I rebounded from that a little bit. And then this whole past week, I was supposed to have my period according to my Garmin 28-day schedule. And I haven't even, I've lost my period. I wasn't getting anything.
Yep.
However, I have like my body's trying to have it because I have like the period bloat where it feels like I have like a beach ball sitting on my belly. I have that going on. And then like a lot of cramping. So it's like my body's trying to have it.
Yep.
And it's not uncommon. It's very common for me to be up like 3-4 pounds when I'm on my period from water weight. That's very standard for me.
Right.
So from like a physique assessment standpoint, I am very watery, very, very watery. But considering that, and then being that it's only like 5 pounds up from stage, I'm like, I'll take it. That's fine. I think because I'm watery in my head, I'm like 1,000 pounds. Like, oh my God, I've gained so much weight. So stepping on the scale and seeing, oh, it's only like a few pounds.
Yeah.
That put me in like a better state this morning of like, because you start to question everything. Like, oh my God, I ruined everything. Oh my God, I'm back up 40 pounds, right? Your body, your mind gets fucked up. Like you don't see the lines the same way.
Yep.
You spiral. So I've been spiraling a little bit all week.
Yep.
So check in. She said that probably a lot of the cortisol too. All of it. Cause my body I'm very whatever sensitive to that. So she increased my food again. which was nice. So I'm back up to 200 carbs. A few weeks ago, my lowest was like 149 was my standard for like the last few weeks. Maybe like 5 weeks or so.
Yeah.
So I'm back up to 200 carbs, still 180 protein. That's probably not going to change. And then 50 fat. So it's like 1900 and change. And I was dropping at 1950 for like a long time until we started weaning down like my fiber intake going into that first show.
Right.
So I was losing at those calories before. So this hopefully doesn't like make me gain like crazy. I don't know. I'm in a weird place.
Right. All right. What
I'm
about
in a really weird place because it's 18 weeks and it's like, how much weight do you
super far
gain?
out? Yeah.
How much weight do you gain? Because it's like some people don't start prep till 16 weeks.
Right.
Now the last two, the last prep going into my first show was 19 weeks. That's where I am. And I lost 21 pounds in those 19 weeks. That's when I started to where I got to stage. I was 21 pounds is what I lost. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, let me eat some fucking waffles. like I want to eat a hamburger. Like, and I'm struggling because it's like I'm getting that like insatiable. I need like it's hard. It's like that
spiking.
Animalistic fucking I need to eat and
hunger. Yeah.
So I'm having a rough fucking week.
All right. Well, how about a win of the week? What do you got there?
So I have Saturday workouts now.
So that's the win. All right, cool.
Saturday workouts. So with my split, with like what we're doing for the next 8 weeks, we're doing 5 workouts a week, which for like the last 6 weeks of prep, I think, I don't know, or prior to my first show, we were only doing 4 days and then yoga midway through the week. She wants me to keep yoga on Wednesdays and not lift on Wednesdays. She wants me to keep that day off.
Yeah.
So I have a Saturday. So I had a leg day today.
Yeah.
My legs are sore. Win though, got on the hack squat today and fucking loved that. Felt so good. Haven't been on that in a really long time. And I felt really good and strong in that exercise. And so that's my win. The hack squat felt good.
Sweet.
That's my win.
Sweet.
What about you, babe?
Win of the week, I did 14 reps of the 130s for my incline bench. So that was a new PR for me. And
130 in each hand.
Yeah, 130 in each hand. 14 reps.
Incline bench. 14 reps? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it felt really
You so strong.
So felt really good about that. And then I did like 12 on my back offset, which was awesome.
And the jump is to 155s, right? 15?
I know. Yeah. I hate that. I wish we had 135s and 140s so I could just inch my way up there. But
how much room do you have in your grip?
Not a lot.
Because I was going to say, I have not that I'm suggesting to put this much on, but I have like those 1 1/4 pound clips that I clip to the thing.
I could try it, but the way that I kind of hold them, I don't think it'd be comfortable.
What I was thinking was like, what if we got you like 5-pound clips?
Yeah, I'd have to see how thick they are, but there's not a lot of room in between each side of the dumbbell. But that was my win of the week.
Magnets? Can you make 1-pound magnets and put them on the ends?
I don't know if that's a thing. I need to hike them on my knees though. Because I need to put them on my knees.
Do like a flat magnet, or you could put them around the hexes. Like if you made them like dollar size.
They're round.
Okay, whatever. Make them like dollar coin size, and then you could put them around, so you can still get it on your knees.
I'll have to Google it because
no, just make it. You, sir, are a machine manufacturing engineer. You could fucking make that.
I could. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I could see if I can get some like strong magnets and tack them on there or something. I'll have to see.
Well, that's an arts and crafts project. I'm telling you to fucking make some shit.
Yeah.
That would be a great idea.
Oh, like make it and sell it
like
type of thing?
Tool it. Like fucking make it and like patent that shit.
All right. I'll check it out. But
maybe now I'm gonna look. I'm gonna do it like an arts and crafts project first for proof of concept. You have to have a minimum viable product, proof of concept, see if it works.
And then we'll take it to the Shark Tank.
Then we'll
Hello,
take it to
sharks.
Shark Tank.
Are
Hello,
you tired of being a skinny bitch?
Are you scared to make the weight jump in the weight room?
Yeah. Are you terrified to go from 130
No, but
to
I like your hook.
155?
Your hook was way better. Are you tired of being a skinny bitch? I'm gonna go buy some shit. I'm gonna hot glue that shit together.
All right.
That's a good idea.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.